We're back. How we sound? Hopefully good. I didn't actually do anything, so it's tough to say if anything changed. But you know how often turning it off and turning it on again fixes problems? The answer is more than you'd expect. More than you would expect. Usually an echo happens when I leave my PlayStation controller in, and it's like, hey, you wanted that to be your primary audio source, right? Of course, that's never the case, but the controller doesn't know that, so I don't blame it. I should move on with my spiel. Sorry, I'm still very tired. One of the reasons why we didn't have Sunday stream is because I was busy with friends basically all weekend from Friday to Sunday, running on very little sleep, playing a lot of board games, which is very mentally taxing. Not like in small doses, but for a full weekend, it does get a little bit draining. So today's stream, you could probably tell by my intro, is not going to be incredibly high energy. We'll try to bring the noise and or the funk. You just won't get both the noise and the funk. But yeah, it sounds good. Okay, awesome. Video game news. Factorio's got an expansion. Actually pretty excited about it. I'd played Factorio like 1,000 years ago, and I was like, okay, this is fun. But sounds like I need to pick it back up, give it another go. Very, very cool to see that game continuing. If you like that sort of shenanigans, even though there's often very little shenanigans in Factorio. The new Dragon Age has gotten released with a pretty decent meta score. For those of you Dragon Age fans, that's probably good news. Rayman confirmed remake. I did see that. Has absolutely no impact on me. I have never played nor been interested in a Rayman game. So, Sonic X Shadows Generations. That was all of a Sonic game. Can't really say. I can't really describe it as amazing personally, because that's not my style of game. But I'm not going to yuck anybody's yum. I'm glad everybody had fun. Hanging out with friends is always fun. That usually is independent of what's being played. Also, my dose of caffeine today was apparently in the back of the fridge because it is so cold, it hurts my teethers. So that's always a bummer. Obsidian says choices both big and small will matter in avowed. Choices you get and the outcomes in front of you are going to depend on what you're able to find. That sounds a lot of fun. I'm really excited for Avowed. Obsidian being the company that made Fallout New Vegas, amongst other high-profile RPGs. What they did, or what their success was during that period, was making the sequels to games. So really breathing life into worlds and making them feel lived in. So them getting their own game, it's pretty darn excited. Switch 2 rumors abound. Switch 2 rumors have abounded for a while. I would not put money on a Switch 2 announcement until Nintendo is good and ready. It could be later this year. They could announce it during the holiday season. That would be strange because that would lower sales of their current goods. So announcing anything in the next 2 months, hey, we're making a Switch 2 when they have Switch 1 titles on shelves doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Unless, of course, the Switch 2 is completely back. Well, good God in heaven, that scared the bejesus out of me. Errol, good and you. Thanks so much for the sub. I appreciate that. 29 months. That's a very reasonable amount of time. This is Killer, welcome in. Well, we don't know anything about the Switch 2. We assume many things based on information that we don't have direct from Nintendo. But if it is backwards compatible, that could make a holiday announcement make some sense. But unless it's like super late December, I wouldn't expect it. Financially, it would be a strange. And then this one is super important. The open beta for Monster Hunter Wilds is available on PlayStation in 1 hour and 20 minutes. So it's monster hunting time, folks. The game doesn't come out until next year, but the beta will be available, so you can play that for a bit. For all of you lucky PlayStation folks. Amusingly, I will be getting the game on my PC, so all of my beta progress will be lost, which is fine. But getting to play the game with friends is the important thing. I think that's all I had. Monster Hunter Wild, Factorio. Oh, DayZ hit its highest concurrent player count, which is absolutely fascinating to me because that game is dog water. It's been dog water basically forever, and the fact that anyone enjoys it absolutely blows my mind. Yeah, you know what? I will yuck people's yum that one. That game's bad, and you should play better video games. DayZ. Also, don't give that developer any of your money because they don't work on making their game any better. They're just cashing the checks. Which is fine. I guess I shouldn't really be grumpy about people making money, but I am grumpy as a consumer regarding a video game that I played for. For those of you who play Magic the Gathering, some related video gaming news. We will be getting a Final Fantasy set for Magic the Gathering sometime next year. I think we actually know the month. I think it's June. I think in June we get a Final Fantasy set. We have seen characters from Final Fantasy 14. We have seen characters from Final Fantasy 10. We expect everybody from every game. We've seen a Sephiroth and we've seen a Kefka, as well as a Lightning. So we got, the Yuna and Tidus art looks amazing. It's actually a card that we know of. At least that's the rumor. And it's going to be interesting as a Magic the Gathering player to see a lot of these Final Fantasy, or a lot of the Final Fantasy artwork end up in the Magic the Gathering game. Can't wait to see a Clive. As soon as they spoil a Clive Bastion, I will let you know and I will show you. But the Kefka art is him poisoning Doma, and it is so good. It's amazing. I love it so much. I'm going to need so much of the art of this game in non-card versions, but if they mess up Cecil, you're gonna revolt. I don't think they'll mess up Cecil. I'm very certain they're going to do a great job. One of the things about both the Fallout and the Doctor Who, and, well, not as much for Warhammer 40k, because I'm not a huge Warhammer 40k person, but for Fallout and Doctor Who, which I do know quite well, the cards and the mechanics and whatnot are very flavorful to the source material. Hopefully they don't include butts. They should include butts, but I guarantee they'll call them Barts. But they should absolutely make him butts. We got a Balatro update. And this is important, not because the gameplay changed in any way, but you've got new card images. And it's important to note that one of the new card images packs is Stardew Valley. Also, if any of you are currently in this chat or listening in a VOD, or at doing anything with your life and you have not yet played Balatro, go fix that. It's out on your phone. You can play Balatro Mobile. It's one of the best games of 2024. Probably one of the best games of all time. Making the numbers get bigger is always fun. Yeah. Interesting. Balatro costs money. You haven't really seen gameplay? You haven't watched me play Balatro? I did several streams of it when it first released. So if you dig back in my VODs, it might be there. I should also do what Hat Bastion is recommending that he does, which is upload all of my streams onto YouTube. Even if nobody is going to watch them, which nobody is going to watch them on YouTube, at least they would then be preserved there, and I could lump them into playlists for like each video game series. So if somebody wants to watch me babble on and play through all of Final Fantasy 1 and 2 and whatnot, they would be playlists for that. I'm gonna write myself a note. I think that's gonna be my project for the next week or two. No, not that. I don't want to use that to write notes. That's a notebook. That would be silly. Who writes notes in a notebook, honestly? What is this? High school? 1 and 2 Dawn of Souls. I didn't play 2 because 2 is bad, and I didn't play Dawn of Souls. I played Final Fantasy 1 for the NES, and I did a modded version because I usually play ROM hacks for the remakes, because most of Final Fantasies I've played through several times previously, and as such, playing them as is doesn't hold a whole lot of interest. But getting the different tweaks is always interesting to see what ROM hackers do. Plus, that community is just filled with awesome people, and I always like to shout them out as much as I can. 1 was cool, and you do get lost. Yes, that is a common complaint. Dawn of Souls is the best way to play 1 and 2, in my humble opinion. And then Final Fantasy 3 was out on the DS, which is what I played it on. But it also doesn't really have a thriving ROM hack community, so I played that one just straight up. Upload and sort videos to YouTube. Working Warrior backwards through the series. You just started 4. Well, you're almost done, especially if you skip 2 because it's bad. You don't think you finished a single Final Fantasy? I have finished every Final Fantasy with the exception of... I didn't beat 16. I know I didn't beat 16. I also haven't beat 14. That one hardly counts. I have beat 11, which is online, and that does make it more impressive. But no, I don't think I beat 15 either. I think I got about halfway through 15 before I was like, this isn't what I want to do. Which is exactly what happened in Final Fantasy 16, where I was like, I'm good. I've played enough of this. So I'm doing good. Final Fantasy 12 sucks. 12 was rough. 12 was rough. I liked 12 a bit, but the thing that actually sold me on 12 was the relaunch Zodiac Age. I enjoyed that one a lot more. 7's length is not the problem. 7's length is that it was a convoluted storyline that was translated in the era of poor 90s translations. So if you were playing it through the first time and it wasn't your first Final Fantasy, you were like, I don't understand anything that's going on. Same with 8. Those both had the same translation problems. The remakes, of course, make that a lot more digestible. 8 needs a remake. or a remaster. 8's tough, partly because the story is just actually factually incomprehensible. No one understands what happens in 8, and anyone who tells you that they do is trying to sell you something. So don't listen to them. 9 is amazing. 6 is amazing. 10 is amazing. 11's amazing. 12 was good, but like I said, the remake made it a lot better. 13 was mediocre. 14 is a MMO. 15 and 16 were pretty mid. 6 was great. 5 was great. 4 was great. 3 was okay. 2 we don't talk about, and then 1 was, well, 1 was sort of the beginning. It's not the best. There's a lot to work with in 1. It has good bones. How about that? We do sure talk about 2. Yeah, to tell people to never play it. In 12, you're stuck on a boss that steals your HP and heals itself every turn while keeping crippling debuffs on you. That's not good. Oh, that's yeah, that's rough. That's a rough way to go about it. Do you have access to ribbon? Or other manners of troubleshooting? I'm sure there are countless sources if you wanted to find them on how to solve your problem. So we don't talk about Crystal Chronicles. Hey, Crystal Chronicles was a game that required 1 person to own a GameCube and 4 people to own a copy of a Game Boy Advance, or to own a Game Boy Advance, along with 4 GBA link cables to play properly. And that game was not good, even if you set it up. The relaunch of Crystal Chronicles was at least somewhat tolerable. The best part of Crystal Chronicles is that 1 person doesn't get to play. 1 person just has to carry around the beacon. Which is, from a game design perspective, is horrid. But also, like, I can see the trap that the person got into, where they're like, wait, we need to make sure that you know, we're keeping them confined to an area because 4 people can't go off in all directions. What if we just make a circle? Oh, how would you do that? Oh, someone's got to carry around a beacon. And then they're like, all right, ship it. And no one realized that 1 person just got stuck shepherding that chalice around the whole time. Because, like, if it's a 2-person sort of thing, you'd set the chalice down and you'd both go to fight. If it's a 3-person thing, same sort of situation, there's enough monsters for 3 people to deal with. But if there's 3 people and a chalice bearer, the 3 people can get through any and all of the monsters before the chalice bearer can set it down and engage with anything. So that person just ends up perpetually holding it. It's delightful in the worst possible way. Video games, am I right? They're really hard to make. That's the game that I'm playing, not Pokemon. Mr. Killer, hello, Mr. Killer. Hello again, Mrs. Killer. Mrs. Killer, how excited are you for the Life and Death expansion for Sims 4? I've watched 2 trailers on that, and I was like, I should buy this. And the thing is I never buy Sims expansions on release. I always wait until they're on sale, because it's the only reasonable way to afford to play all of the Sims expansions. But this one was like, I kind of want to get that day 1. It seems so cool. New Vampire Survivors DLC comes out on the 31st, I believe, which is somewhat appropriate. 31st or 30th? 31st. That's been bookmarked. I should also point out that if you haven't played Vampire Survivors, you absolutely should. The game is like $4. If you buy all of the DLC along with it, it might be under 20. It's probably under 20. It's worth every penny you can spend on it. Just buy the base game. You don't need to buy the DLC. Buy the DLC when you've invested enough time in it that you're like, I should give this person more of my dollars. Yeah, I don't even know what the base game. Yeah, the base game's currently on sale. It's normally $5. It's currently $3.74. Apologies. Had a bit of a coughing fit there. Phew. Is all of the DLC on sale too? Wow. Vampire Survivors, what a game. 11 out of 10 would recommend. How about we play some video games? Speaking of games. Speaking of games, let's continue our adventure in Muldra. Last go round, we turned the difficulty down because we were getting murked basically instantly. And we played with another firefighter. We didn't do super great on standard difficulty, but we made it a little bit. I think we'll go. With a police ossifer this time. And let's see here. We're gonna be a slow reader. Actually, no, we're not gonna be a slow reader. I think we're gonna be something else. Decreased container inventory, hard of hearing. Oh yeah, I wanted. What's the sleepy person? Sleepyhead. There we go. We need more sleep. Shirt, Hawaiian shirt. Let's go with the police trooper shirt. Oh, there we go. All right, Deborah. Let's see if we can't get you through the vampire survivors. Let's see if we can't get you through the zombie apocalypse. So far, no one's had even a decent time. I think the most I've done is make a house without any curtains, or with all of its windows curtained. Don't run. You tried to watch Return of the Living Dead 2, but it was not something you found bearable. That's fair. Oh, we've got a frying pan as our primary weapon. That's not a great weapon, but it's better than nothing. This is a trailer house, is it not? Yeah, I think we're going to loot everything that matters, and we will try and find a better base. I'm a mage with a frying pan, you know it. Can be used to collect rainwater. Not super important right now, but it will be later. What's my weight capacity? It's 12. That's not a lot. Corkscrew, don't need that. Cast iron. Oh, I don't understand about casting iron. You know what? I'm gonna leave the frozen food for now. It'll be useful at some point, I'm sure, just not at the moment. Is that a pot on the stove, or is that just? It is a cooker. Scissors, sheet of paper. We need a pen to mark. We need a pen to mark our map. So we've got. This is the house that we found that we started a good spot on. So we're gonna try to work our way back up there. It's not gonna go well. We're definitely gonna die. Grab our bandages, grab some disinfectant, grab painkillers. What are we at? Almost 12, but not quite 12. Perfect. got a lot of entertainment. But I don't think we've got anything that we desperately need, so it's nighttime. Now's our best time to skedaddle. Now's the best time to skedaddle. You think we're gonna make it? You didn't even have any stinking watches? Let's get some distance. Oh. We might be able to avoid that person if we cross the road. You have a Rolex? Nice. I don't own... Actually, that's not true. I own a smartwatch. Oh. Okay. Well, this is happening. Oh, it's so dark. Oh. The person was invisible. All right, we're injured. That's bad.
Take this!
First, yeah. Welcome in, Shirley. Close window. Oh, I failed at that task again. But that's okay. We can probably bandage ourselves here. And we can likely disinfect it. We gave him the old runaround. Oh, did I unequip my... I think I did. We didn't complete our runaround. That's okay, though. Oh, for freaking crying in the soup. Well, let's at least merge the hordes. Hey, idiots. There you go. So this run isn't doing super great. We're panicked and tired. But we can take a little rest here. Get as many of them as we can at the front door. While we sneak out the back. Looks pretty safe to the north. That's good. Quick turn around. All right. We want to switch our bearing to this direction. How dark is it in on stream? Like, can anybody see anything? Because it's pretty dark for me, and I'm wondering if I should turn up the brightness a little bit for viewing reasons. Very, very dark. That's what I thought. Brightness. Can we adjust the brightness? You can barely see what's in your flashlight. Yeah, we shouldn't be able to see what's not in the flashlight. But if we can see what's in my in that, we shouldn't be able to see what's not in my flashlight. There we go. Well, there doesn't appear to be a brightness setting, which makes sense, I guess. Lighting quality, lighting updates, water quality, puddles, fog quality. Okay, well. We'll just suffer through the darkness. I'll zoom in a little bit more. That might make it somewhat tolerable. Oh, we're so far away from that house. But there's only one thing for it. Keep on moving. I'm willing to... Oh, it's 2 zombies. I was willing to fight 1 zombie. 2's... Oh, we could probably fight 2 zombies as well. We might have to. Also, where's my inventory? Because I have unequipped my frying pan. Oh, no, never mind. It's equipped. Should point out when we're crawling through the trees, it is intentionally, like, extra dark. We are very warm. That makes sense, but we're covered in clothes. So that's important. Oh, all right. Now we're going this way. We juked a little further north than we probably wanted to, but it looks like we're almost back to home. Okay, this was home. You can see we've got a couple corpses. But we've also got most of the windows covered up. Now the question is where the is the... There it is. All right. We should be safe. Wait, canned evaporated milk? You normally can evaporated milk? Isn't that in bags? No, now that I think about it. No, that's condensed milk I'm thinking of. Instant popcorn. Let's go. Wait, we have pasta? All right, I don't know if we had any spare weapons in this house just yet, but I know we had a decent amount of food, which was important. Which is important. Oh, we've got to watch. It's good. We are on edge. That makes sense. Start getting these corpses out of our house. Did you somehow dropped it on the interior side of the house? Hold on. There we go. I'm pretty sure we took all the curtains off of the upper floors. Yep. But we can clean ourselves, which I don't know that we really need to do, but we can do it anyway. And then I think we can actually get a good night's rest. Get rid of some of the anxiety that we have. Our primary goal now is to upgrade our weapon. Frying pan isn't great, but it's not nothing. Which is, you know, not nothing. And then we want to get planks for our windows, with the exception of either 1 or 2, as we want a way to get out ourselves. It's the problem with boarding up your windows is you can't climb through them. A good night's rest fixes anxiety? Well, here's a question, Shirley. Have you ever truly had a good night's rest? Can any of us say that we've truly had a good night's rest? Yep, just take a little nap. Or a nervous wreck. It didn't fix the anxiety at all. It's in fact increased exponentially. Where's my frying? Why does my frying pan not look like it's equipped? Oh, I took it off. I should remove bandage. Let's see if we're infected. No, we're not. All right. At least not yet. Even, do I have another bandage? I don't. All right, let's see if we can't grab a sheet of some sort. Or not even a sheet, these pants. Now we can bandage. can make a sterilized rag. That's useful. Attach bread knife to spear. That's good. I know there's something that we can do to make like a... I know we can make a spiked baseball bat. That's baseball bat nails. There was something we could do to make like... we don't have any real goods anyway, so it's not super important. Not sure. Put this person's ring on. I think that's important. We'll do the crossword. Maybe that'll help our anxiety. It does say it reduces stress. So, new weapon and a hammer is the key components for now. Okay, that actually did reduce the stress. Nice. What if we do this word search as well? Could you could you imagine you're in the middle of a zombie apocalypse, you find a house, you know, it's boarded up, or not boarded up, but it's all the windows are drawn. There's corpses all over the place. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna stop and do this word search to lower my anxiety. They do say stress is the silent killer. Let's see here. Which of these pens is in better condition? Oh, they're both in bad condition. So let's get rid of them. Welcome in, QC. How's it going? Are the padded pants superior to the pants that I had? Oh, I think they are. So we're going to switch those from our police trooper pants, which we will rip into shreds. So we've got more. Perfect. Where was I last night? Oh, I don't know. Probably the same place that I told you I would be, which is not streaming. Did you not listen when I said I wasn't gonna stream? Because if you didn't listen when I said I wasn't gonna stream on Sunday, that's kind of on you, isn't it? I have a contract to stream on Sunday. Sure don't. Sure don't. Okay. I'm nervous and jumpy. Well, that's reasonable. There's a reasonable way to be at the current state of affairs. Looks like at least the zombies are not currently surrounding my house. If they don't hear me, that's a you problem. Okay, but you're not my child. So I'm not gonna follow your children's rules such as they are. All right, let's get this light turned off because we don't need it. We can also watch television and whatnot to reduce stress, but that's substantially harder to get away with. What do you think? Just eat some cereal? I believe I am, yes. I believe I am old enough to be your father. Father away, man. Drink some water. Drink some more water. Drink yet another thing of water. All right. Let's head into the wild world. You've been my child the whole time. Oh. All right. Well. Okay. So we found some zombies, and that's all right, because we want to lead them away from this house anyway. We didn't want to find 4 zombies literally instantly, but we can make it work. Come on. They're still following me, which is understandable. But we can lead them. I saw Mrs. Killer's fish emote. That's terrifying. We can lead them on a wild Krillin chase, which is like a wild goose chase, but, you know, bolder. We got a different watch. That's right. I only need one watch. I do need a digital watch because that tells me the temperature. I think this is a construction site, which means that it might be worth battling our way in there to try and get like a hammer. That one was squishy. We are, you know what? We got a few zombies to clear. Getting tired. We got him. We're definitely going to need to rest a bit, though. Oh, that's so many. All right. We did a good job clearing out several of those zombies, but there are always more zombies. This is not the way I want to have to go for this, but it's the way we are going, so we'll make it work. Hopefully the death ball has moved on. It looks like a little bit, at least. Not as much as I would have liked, of course. I don't know if I'm old enough to be your father, QC, but you know, I am a big fan of Christian Cage's work in AEW at the moment, so. How's my frying pan looking? Condition, about 75%. It's enough to clear a few more zombies as needed. Those two are finished. And we're going to sneak up on this one because he's closest to the house. Then we'll clear that one afterwards. Hey there, Cletus. I'm going to steal your boots. I appreciate that one size fits all regarding shoe wear in this game. All right. I think we got one more zombie in us, and then we're going to go and cool down in the house. Surprise! No! I was the one who was surprised. Maybe, oh, digital watch. Excellent. Overall body status, severe damage. Yeah, we should probably rest. That's not where we want to be. where's my inventory? There it is. Let's take off the shirt. Drink some water. Wash ourselves. Wash our clothes. We're so good with firearms. You know, the things that we can't shoot. I know we're injured, but I'm really still not sure where all of the... well, I mean, I am sure, but where all the nervousness or the anxiety is coming from. Read a book. Nothing says zombie apocalypse like reading a book while half naked and bleeding. Oh, we're still anxious. Let's read the other book. Now, I have a question. Do we blow up the books that we do blow up the books when we read them? Interesting. Oh. Louisville map. We should probably make another disinfected. Let's make all of them. Use up the remaining bits of my bottle of disinfectant. Oh, we've cured our anxiety. Let's take a little nap. That's not good. That's not good. We've got one crossword left, and then we're going to head back out to try and get to that construction site. Even if we go down swinging, which it seems is pretty likely to happen, I think it will be worthwhile to clear out some of those zombies for our replacement character. Do not need those shoes.
Whoa! Is that you, Goku?
Hi, Don. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. How's it going, everybody? How you doing? My name is Krillin. Hello. I play video games a lot of the times. I stream them some of the times. That's what we're doing tonight. We're playing some Project Zomboid. You should. The game's a lot of fun. You get to crouch and hide from zombies a bunch, and then you die. For those of you who haven't been into any of my streams, I am ostensibly a variety streamer, by which I mean I play a variety of games. Realistically, I play a lot more Path of Exile than most other things, but I do mix it up sometimes. So go ahead and you know, hang around if you'd like. Thank you so much for trusting me with your friends. How was your stream? How was oh, Dead Rising, nice. I think I played 3. I played and beat 1. I played 2 for certain. I'm not sure I ever played 3. Oh, the graphics is very Sims 1/Sims 2. Oh, you beat 3 already. Okay, nice. Our nice cop lady here, Deborah, is currently bit in the neck. That's probably not too much of a problem. And we're gonna go try and clear a construction site out of zombies and get a hammer or 2. It's proving more difficult than I would like it to be. You play a Dead Rising game every Halloween. Makes sense. We've been trying to play spooky games for October. It hasn't been going super well, much like this expedition into the wilds. I was fine fighting one of them. 2 of them is one too many. All right, let's regroup in a safer area. Come on. We played a couple spooky games. We beat the train one, Shinkansen Zero. That was a lot of fun. The other spooky game we played was pretty janky, called Gone Golfing. And so we switched over to a visual novel style. I've lost my frying pan. That's my weapon of choice. Oh, I've gotten a bite taken out of me. We're gonna do the only logical thing for a police officer who's been bitten in the neck twice to do, which is lead a bunch of zombies as far away from the place that we're trying to save as possible. Oh, I don't need to crouch anymore. In fact, I think there's a button to whistle. You're obsessed with Darkwood? Nice. A little do-si-do to try and tighten up that zombie pack a little bit. It's such a fine horde of zombies I've assembled. Look at them. Let's lead them into this playground area. I think this is a fine place to make a final stand. I didn't even get to make a final stand. I bled out from my neck wound. But we moved all of the zombies away from the house. And that's what matters. All right, new character. Previous character was a fire officer, then a police officer. Now we're gonna do a park ranger. Oh, we already did park ranger. So I think we'll do construction worker this time. We'll move on down the. You have to make brand new characters when you die, and the world, like the houses and whatnot, those all stay the same. But your character is brand new. The Project Zomboid is a game much like Dwarf Fortress, which, if you're not familiar with that one, the motto of Dwarf Fortress is that losing is fun, and you're just trying to see how well you can do. And this is definitely in that sort of vein, because you are going to die. I think we're gonna go with, let's go with Sleepyhead again. That was fine. And then we're gonna add Fast Reader because we got 2 extra bonus points for it. So, Francesca Martino is our construction worker. Definitely wearing a high-vis vest. Makes sense. I can't imagine that that's actually a benefit for us, but that's what we're going to be wearing. And we need a hat. A visor. You know what? The visor looks great. This is a lot like, well, it's not a lot like Dwarf Fortress, but it borrows from that motto, which is that losing is fun. As for a game that this is a lot like, not really sure. It's kind of unique. I know this game has gone through an absolute metric ton of iterations. All right. So step 1, we're going to figure out where we are. We are far, far away from our house. So here's our house. This is where we just were. This is where our brave ossifer of the law fell dead in a playground. We are down here. You never do. Yeah, roguelike is appropriate because your character doesn't get anything, so it's not roguelite, L-I-T-E. It is all randomly generated. And then so we can try to get back here, or we can try and start a base here is our choices. I think we're gonna try and hoof it. Just because that's kind of fun. And we're really struggling to get a safe home built. We got a kitchen knife. That's a pretty decent primary weapon. This will be your next Halloween obsession. Nice. Very nice. Grab the cereal so we have something to eat. We got some cheese. I'm eating that cheese. Think I'm not eating that cheese? I'm eating that cheese. The first thing we're doing. Okay. Let's grab the crackers too, just to have some extra stuffs. Sneak around because walking around gets you killed. Sneaking around gets you killed too, but walking around gets you killed quicker. Grab a book in case we get bored, which we're going to get bored. Also, Volume 5 books is interesting. There's some toilet water to drink. Just watching this is giving you want to play it for hours. It's that style of game, absolutely. If it's a game type that you enjoy, it scratches that itch quite nicely. Newspaper. This is some high tier skill book places. All right, plunger, razor, tweezers, eye makeup, disinfectant. That's good. Still, our best weapon is a knife. Not exactly the weapon of choice against zombies, but it'll do. Nothing. We can make some ripped sheets for bandages if we need them, and then we're going to use our bottle of a disinfectant to make some sterilized rags. And then we can move on. Working on fixing and updating your Sims mods. I was just talking to Mrs. Killer about the next Sims 4 expansion. They have such strange names for all of their things. I'm pretty sure this one's called an expansion. The Life and Death, which I'm pretty excited about. I usually wait to purchase the Sims 4 expansions when they're on sale, because buying them when they come out is a surefire way to go through bankruptcy. But this one actually has me interested enough that I might try and get it. Well, not try. I might get it right away. When you actually have money. Money's important. We like money. I always enjoy the spreadsheet that occasionally comes out, usually when a new expansion gets announced. where they're like, this is how much money it costs to get all of the Sims 4 expansions. And I'm like, well, I have most of those, so that's a horrible thought to think about. Our first zombie has arrived. Oh, more zombies are going to be arriving. That person's dead. 2 stabs with a knife, down they went. But we're gonna have every zombie in the neighborhood in this house shortly. Good gravy. We gotta go. We gotta go. I don't think we can get out on those sides of the fences, so we're gonna have to keep running down the street, which is never a good prospect. No time for crouching. Now's the time for running. That would have been a nice way of avoiding all of the zombies that I'd summoned, but... So zombies move on 2 things. Line of sight, of course, and then sound. Crouching lowers both of those things, but doesn't eliminate them, understandably. The better you are at crouching, the more it does those sorts of things. But if you're crouch walking, you're not faster than zombies. If you're shift crouch walking, you are, but you're kind of negating the crouch. And line of sight being the biggest one, because if you can break line of sight, usually by going into a house or cutting a corner like I just did, you can get a lot of the zombies to get off of your tail. One of the ways to do that if you're in an area is to duck into a house and climb out the other side, which is what I was trying to do there. But now, I think we can get into this house. Nope. 1 zombie, yes. 3 zombies, no. 2 zombies is also okay, depending on your weapon. The knife, of course, good at killing 1 zombie at a time, not good at killing multiple zombies, just because of the way it attacks. Oh, that's an actual zombie. No, I thought it was a corpse. All right, we killed it without taking damage. That's important. I think, zooming out a little bit, I think we're in the clear at the moment, so we're going to take a moment to relax. How far did we make it? Honestly, we covered quite a bit of difference. Quite a bit of distance. We did a good job. Let's try and get into a house. As it's getting dark, we could probably use a sleep and a snack. And then maybe we can find a weapon that isn't a kniff. Our knife is down to pretty low durability, so we are now officially looking for something durable, or more durable, as it were. Three zombies. Grab garbage bag. Zombies are so persistent. Are you dead? You are. Take your magazine really quick. Oh no. Oh no. That's not the type of fence that I need to see. That's the bad type of fence. So you can't climb the big fences. My lady has not opened a single window successfully. They do just want to hug my brain with their teeth. And I am mostly against that. All right, this home has an outhouse. Now, I remember the outhouse home previously had a hammer in it. But I'm not going to get to it because of zombies. I'm down my knife. I don't even have a weapon anymore. That's problematic. Okay. We have at least... We found a gun case. I hear the zombie. I don't see the zombie. So, as always, guns are a double-edged sword in that they're very loud. And I'd prefer to not use them. Not just Squall. That other guy also used a gun sword. And I remember his name. I'm not just stalling for time. I keep getting Zidane and Zell, but those aren't right. He's not a Z name, is he? Cypher. There we go. Okay. We are a guitar case. Ooh. Probably not able to play the guitar at all, but we can put stuff in there, and that's important. It'll help us carry things. Lightning uses a gunblade in 13? I don't remember that. And you're right, it is exactly for those reasons. All right, where's my weapon? I'm going to put that on my belt. Oh, I don't have a holster. Okay, never mind. Okay. These lights off. Toolbox. I found so many containers. It's actually really, really helpful, but I don't see a water source in this house at all. I know it's more of a survivalist shack, but aha. Let's drink some water, eat some crackers, maybe take a rest in the room. Get myself clean. And then we can, well, we don't have a watch yet, so we don't know what time of day it is, but it's not a bad idea to head to bed. We can see how close we are. We started here. We made it this far in one day, so with any luck, we can make it to the primary home by tomorrow. Light bulb. Yeah, let's take a little sleep. A little snooze. All right, it's probably more in the middle of the day. We got some cereal to eat. All right, at the moment, we cannot really fight because, again, guns are allowed. But we're arguably as safe as we've ever been, which is somewhat ironic if you think about it. All right, outside looks good, at least as good as it can. That house looks like it might have some stuff in it. Let's head on over. The front of the car is currently clipping. It's always good to see. What? Where did you even come from? We're crying in the soup. It was like 0 seconds. You know what? I have a sneaking suspicion that this high visibility vest is not helping me at all. Probably not going to find much in here because it's a house that's for sale, but we did in fact find a lighter, flashlight, which is pretty important. Flashlight's handy, but not like the end all be all. Why are there so many zombies? What kind of church locks its doors? There's definitely a zombie in those woods. We found some safety goggles and a metal pipe. I cannot stress how important that metal pipe is. Carrying a little too much. I'm gonna try and get things organized in just a moment, game. I just want to have a nice house to stay in for a brief moment that isn't filled with zombies. Okay. Quick check these. Doesn't look like anything is needed, so let's start sorting. Place in container. No, not that container, you fool. Catacomb. There we go. Can we put containers in containers? Sure can. Containers full? Yeah, containers full. All right. We are down to a reasonable amount of inventory weight. We're still a little heavier than we'd like to be, but capacity 8, encumbrance reduction. So it's I'm nesting containers in each other. My torch, put away, knife. Nothing else really weighs a whole bunch. I guess the mallets will. Let's put that in. All right, we found a pound. Huh? Okay. Looks safe for the time being. We need that. We need that can opener. You can't carry around the kitchen tongs because otherwise you'll clack them together and make too much noise. Okay. Let's see the map. We're close. Grab these curtains. Wait, what do you mean we're carrying a little bit too much? We were very specifically not. Are the curtains 5 pounds? Oh, okay, well. I don't need them that bad. Do I go through the woods or do I go north and around? I think I go north and around, right? Let's follow these walls, and I'll just deal with whatever zombies come through the housed areas. This was the worst mistake I've ever made. I dodged 0 of the zombies that I had attempted to dodge and just grabbed more. That was the worst juking in the history of jukes. We got a food mart and a bank. Okay. Well, this is not a food mart. This is a fast food place. Okay. Spiffos. Might be safer to lose him around the back. It's locked. I see ya. I see ya. I don't know how I didn't get injured through that. That was incredibly foolish and lucky in equal amounts. I think we did at least a reasonable juke. I can clear one zombie. I can clear 2 zombies. I can clear 3 and 4 zombies. I can clear 5 zombies. All right, you animals, come and get some. I think I saw a watch. There we go. Say hello to my friend, Mr. Pipe. Excuse me. Me and him are doing some good work today, apparently. All right. How's the condition on Mr. Pipe anyway? Because that's important. Oh, Mr. Pipe's looking great. I do not want to deal with that many zombies. 3 or 4 or 5 is acceptable, but we also have the death ball around here, so we want to go south and around it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 houses south, at least. Shoot. I think, all right, I think that was a big pile of zombies to have run into. Jeans are all ripped up. Hands cut. You know, the safest place to go is up. Actually, I don't want to lock myself in the bathroom. I just want to make it so only one zombie can come at a time. Go down. My character's so tired. We cleared him. Get myself clean, and then I think we can probably close a room up in here and take a bed. Or take a bed. Go to bed. There we go. Yeah, I was gonna say my pants are pretty shredded, so we're gonna need to replace those sooner rather than later. Most of my clothes are actually pretty shredded, if we're honest, but steal a dead man's shorts. There we go. Get those. Better. wire. We definitely want that. I believe I've been in this house. Okay. Time to go to bed. Oh, it's so late. Quick wolf down a radish. I think we already have a can opener. We do, but we don't have canned beans, so we'll grab that. We are overweight, but I believe we're close enough that I'm willing to risk that. We've got some crackers that we can... Two boxes. Pretty full. Metal pipe is about 60%. That's pretty good. It's manageable, at least. If we lose almost a full pound. Be the wooden mallet, if anything, and I'm not going to drop that. Let's get rid of the knife. Actually, let's read this. Consume that to get rid of some weight, and then, of course, make everything a little bit easier to manage. .3, that we can work with. All right. 11.8, that's good enough. Check our map to see, oh, we're so close to home. Look at this, it's just right across the way. Oh, you're on the outside. I thought you were in here with me. that diamond ring on. I don't think I have a pen. I can't mark this house. Which house is this? About 4 down from primary base. Okay, we need to come back here several times. Close door. Read that. We got time. We got time to read some magazines. Grab a drink of water. I think we'll just go house by house till we get back to base. We'll empty everything, and then we're going to start working our way back here because that's 2 crowbars. They're in poor condition. But they're oh, nice. Scrap wood doorknobs. The TV turned off because we definitely don't want that attracting any extra zombinauts. These curtains. That's good entertainment in there. Broken bedrooms. Yeah, I think we can. Yeah, let's close the curtain just to be safe. We don't need to go back in that room at all, but I still want to make sure it's reasonable to do so. Did I see a box of ammo? Could have swore I saw a box of 22 ammo. Ah, there we go. Ooh! This place is weapon central. All right. Good to know. I'd figured that was the case, but you know, it's always good to double check. Ah, of course I cut myself. I don't see any other ones. I do want to see what the condition of the pipe is, though. A little under half. Should be enough to clear however many zombies we need to between here and there. And I do believe we will be clearing zombies between here and there. At least as much as we can. Oh, we took care of a couple at least. No, we'll go around to the door. Metal pipe, I believe, is on its last legs. He's still got a little bit in him. We might switch him for a crowbar here. If I had gotten bit there, I would have been so mad. We've gained a skill in sneaking. Huzzah! I cannot stress how important that is. Partly because it's never seemed important. We're always constantly discovered instantly, so... One of these people is wearing a school bag. This is good. This is good because we can use it to store stuff, lower our encumbrance. Or we're thirsty and hungry. Okay. Drink some water. And then see if there's any food in any of these things. Doesn't look like it. Hinges and wood scraps, etc., are all pretty valuable. Three is too many. 4 is definitely too many. We were being cheeky with 3. Ah. There's one. There's 2. There's 3. Got some painkillers that I can chow down. That person had a lot of jewelry on, so I'm stealing it. To the victor go the spoils. Fortunately, we're a little bit more injured than I would have liked to have been after that encounter. But that's okay. You got Cult of the Lamb? Nice. What was that tavern game that I looked at like 1,000 years ago? Was it Ale and Tail Tavern? That sounds right. We still need to play that. We still need to play that one sometime, surely. But I've heard good things about Cult of the Lamb as well. A little hungry. Looks like we're going a little bit of zombie hunting too. Hey, buddy. All right. After spawning so very far away, we have finally made it home, so to speak. And now we can empty all of our goods, and more importantly, we can go back to that house that has all the weapons in it, move them all to this house, so we'll have weapons. We'll keep our painkillers on us. We got a nice gun. I forgot that we got a gun on this run. Just haven't really had an opportunity to utilize it for anything because, well, it would get us killed. Oh, we want to eat fresh food first. I forget that. Forgot that for a moment. We don't really have a lot of fresh food. Okay, that's fine. Frozen food. Food that won't keep. There we go. These are the words that I'm finding slowly and poorly. Get myself clean. We can replace our bandages. That's always fun. And then honestly, we're almost done with tonight's stream. We only got a half hour left. Exciting stuff. And what did we only played 2 this time, so yes, we've lost, but not nearly as poorly. Scratched, but it doesn't look like necessarily infected. That's good news. That's very good news. That means there's a decent chance that we will not just fall over dead. Okay. I think what I will actually do here is let's grab our saw and our wooden mallet if we hit it. There we go. And I think we can take apart oh, we need the mallet does not work. We need the hammer. Okay, well, we got the saw, but we don't have the hammer. So we need a hammer, and then we can start disassembling. We can start disassembling the furniture around here, making planks, and then we can start boarding this place up a little bit better. But for now, let's head and clear out this house because it's so adjacent to us. And we are at least reasonably geared weapon-wise. Where did you come from? I guess it doesn't matter. That's the button that I wanted to hit was close window, not climb through. Grab the books. Leave the junk. A rolling pin. We have used a rolling pin as a weapon before. We will probably end up using a rolling pin as a weapon again, just not right. Oh, maple syrup. Excellent. Now, if we find a significant other, we can, I mean, pancakes. If we find pancakes, will be great. Notebooks and pencils. Hose. Shell suit jacket gives us some defense. Hoodie, I think, is better. But we're going to save all of that for... if we're going to wear a jacket, it's going to be a leather jacket. Now, I think we looted everything out of here. Oh, no, there's a tire pump. Get our stuff in our backpack to help with the weight. And we're moving on. There's so many fresh tomato? Nice! Let's eat some tomatoes. I was gonna say, there's so many zombie corpses, like, I will never run out of, sheets. Black frilly underpants. It is important to feel pretty, but I don't think right now. Let's grab this key. I don't know what it's for, but I want it. And eraser rubber band. Where did you come from? There's two of you, huh? Okay. I got butt whooping aplenty. I'm running out of butt whooping. Where did they come from? What the F? We're in trouble here, folks. I'm not entirely certain what happened or where all those zombies came from, but they're here and I am covered in wounds. All right, well. Let's see where, if anywhere, we can run to. Probably not. Anywhere good. I think headed back to this house is our safest bet. Cover up our wounds before we bleed out. And that's infected. Boo! And we never really found... Oh, all I have is dirty rags. Cool. I was gonna say, we never really found any... antibiotics in any of our runs. Where's my... Put them in both hands. We gotta double up on the crowbar here. Because it's very likely we are just going out with a bang. So we're gonna lead him away and kill hopefully one. Realistically, it's looking like 0. But this character isn't as injured as the poor police officer was, so we might be able to make it a touch further. Oh, I fell. That's bad. Oh, I'm in this house. That's not good. Maybe we can do something. Not that way. No. I'd wanted to try and climb out this window, which is clearly open. Oh, well. And there we have it. 26 zombies. Not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Down we go. There's 19 minutes left, but I'm kind of good. I don't know how much I want to... I think I'm done. I think we're going to call it here. A little bit early, but a good run nonetheless. A couple good runs, actually. I think we really have improved the base quite a bit. It's unfortunate that we still have quite this many zombies around the area, but we can slowly whittle them down, which is always the goal. Yeah. Let's see if there's anybody we want to raid out to. Outro. Who do we got? Well, first I should say hello and thank you to everybody, because we have a bunch of people to thank, because we had a bunch of really awesome people show up. We had Comrade, we had Hat Bastion, we had Cleric Errol, we had Mrs. Killer Errol with the 1 sub for 29 months. That's absolutely bananas. We also had Mr. Killer, kind of. Still counts. Appreciate the sub, Errol. We had QC Hawk for a little bit. And then we had Shirley also with a sub for 29 months. Thank you so much. Lovely to see you. QC Hawk. And then we had a raid from Eilidon. Thank you so much for trusting me with your community. Hope everybody had a good time. Hope to see you again in the future. I'm sure I'll raid out to you at some point. We also had, I believe, from Eilidon's channel, Ruby Flash. The information regarding some Sims. So, thank you all for being here, saying hello, hanging out. I'll be back Wednesday for certain, tomorrow potentially. Today's stream is technically tomorrow's stream. I know that doesn't make any sense, but Tuesdays are in flux, which is why we're doing streams on Monday. So maybe tomorrow, maybe not. Wednesday for certain, we'll be playing more spooky games, which for the time being looks like it's just going to be Project Zomboid. I'm enjoying this quite a bit. I think we're making some good progress, sort of. We still haven't really boarded anything up, but we're getting there, and I think that's important. So we'll see you next time. Remember, as always, be oh, I didn't even think who I was going to raid out to yet. Who do I got? Who am I following? So we got Droogle playing Kingdom Hearts, and we got Teegsta playing Resident Evil. I guess we could raid out to Droogle. I think we raided Drua recently. We haven't raided Teeks in a while. Yeah. Maybe I'll just send you all into the void. I think that's what I'll do, in fact. We'll let you all just go home and go to bed. All right, so no raid out. Remember, as always, be excellent to each other. We'll talk to you next time. You know the drill. Have a good night, everybody. Oh.